Hi guys, just a quick disclaimer before we get things underway here. I did record this episode Monday, and after recording, my cat Jack took a turn for the worse. We had to take him to the vet, and as I'm sure you're no doubt aware at this point, he sadly passed away. So just bear that in mind. Some references may be a little bit old, particularly to the Everton Villa game. It's not me trying to get a dig in a week later. It was supposed to be obviously coming out much sooner under normal circumstances. So enjoy the episode. It's really good to be back. I hope you're glad that everything's back to normal as well. Yeah, here we go. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 107 of the First Star Challenge with Everton. And today we have a chance to win the Premier League because we have Arsenal away, and then first of all we have Tottenham away. Two trips to North London, two very tough games against 7th and 3rd in the league. And of course we have come straight back from last episode where we had that debacle where we crashed out of Europe to Inter Milan. And then of course got a narrow win. It's the only other way you could describe it really, against Swansea City. Now, let's have a quick look at the league table to see what we're up against here. Now you can see we are 7 points clear of Liverpool. We have 3 games to go. They have 4 games to go. Now my limited maths tells me if we were to win today and they were to lose, then we would, today is in the game against Tottenham coming up, we would be champions. If we were to win and they were to draw, we would effectively be champions because we have a plus 22 goal difference on Liverpool. So that would effectively get the job done. Either way, if we win our first game against Spurs, hopefully we will then see the job out against Manchester City, against Everton, against Arsenal. I'll get there eventually. Now, some other good news. The under-18s, we saw last episode that they had won their title. This is just not going well, is it? There we go. So that was fantastic news for them. But, better that, again, the under-23s have won their league title as well. So we could do a sweep of the leagues if we can go ahead and win the Premier League. And I've never done that before, had all 3 teams win their division. So that would be something very, very special. And I'd really, really like to do that. Now, here we go. We're coming up against Spurs. This is the first game here. Now, we can see Liverpool is hosting Manchester City. There's a chance that they can drop points here, so that would be really, really good if we can go and beat Spurs, of course. Now, we are the favourites. Both teams' form is dodgy at best, isn't it? We have a look at what we're expecting from them here. Pochettino's the manager now. 263 days, he's come back to the club. He hasn't been here the whole time. They're an attacking team, a standard playing style. This is how they played against Stoke, where they got a draw. You can see Kane's there, Eriksen's still there, Dele Alli, Dyer as well. So there's a few players there for Pochettino to come back to, a few familiar faces. This is their heat map there. We can see their passing network very much in their own half, really, isn't it, there? And the key passes as well. And this is the team that we're sending out. Now, some injury news ahead of this one. Unfortunately, Milo is not fit to go, and Canente's picked up a knock as well. 5 to 10 days. Hopefully he'll be back for the second game against Arsenal, but yeah, he's definitely out for this one. And Turpey's picked up an injury as well, one of our young central defenders. But this is the team we're sending out. It's Lafont in goal. It's Timon, Stark, Luis Felipe, and Eder Militao at right back. Zamora and Gomez go in midfield. It's Rafinha, Havertz, and Lookman with Schweinsteiger up top. So we're effectively matching up formations. I think their 2 midfields are a little bit deeper than ours, more of a screen, but that's okay. We'll work our way around that. Klung says, "Do it for the fans." What do we want to say to this? I think just relax, play your game, some calm. We have faith. Just go out there, boys. Do your thing, and you should beat Spurs. Now, just while we're waiting for the game to get underway, just a quick mention for a channel that I discovered. Now, he's someone that watches the channel as well, but DivDogz04, for all you Everton fans out there. I stumbled across it actually after he does reaction and sort of preview videos for Everton. So I saw let's keep our heads here, please, boys. We don't want to fall behind so early. It's off the post. Jesus. Yeah, so I sort of stumbled across it after the Everton Villa game. Bad luck, boys, for Friday night, by the way. But yeah, so I'll leave a link for his channel down in the description below. Liverpool's taken a lead for against City as well, which isn't ideal. We're on the break here with Spurs as well. Can we get a tackle in here somewhere? A block as a man over. It's a good save from Lafont, and Militao hacks it clear. Yeah, so I'll leave a link in the description if you are an Everton fan, you do like sort of preview reaction videos and a few other things that he does as well. But yeah, no, I found it entertaining. So yeah, definitely worth the look. And secondly, was he offside? He might have been offside from the initial shot. Let's hope so. Looks like he was offside, yeah. So, a little bit of a dodgy start, isn't it? Not been the... Oh, I tell you what, he's only just... I don't even know if that's offside. I think we've got away with one there. If that was the other way, I'd be fuming. And here we go again. Back post. Zamora is there. Just about does enough. And can we launch a counter-attack? Here we go with Sergio Gomez. Can he pick a pass? Not really. It's more of a hack forward than a pass, wasn't it? And Lookman can't get onto it. So let's, is this highlight going to end? Doesn't look like it is. Liverpool's 2-0 up, so I don't think they're dropping points against Manchester City. So there goes that hope. We do have a really, really tough run in, and we're not in the best of form right now, which is a little bit worrying, to be honest. Oh, Lafont just about does enough. And it's a corner. Would have liked to have thought he could prevent the corner there. We're going to need to do something here because this is all one-way traffic, and Lafont again. It was a good header from a corner, wasn't it? Going back the other way. Yeah, we haven't really touched the ball as of yet. Here we go, though. Rafinha, can he get a bit of quality into the box? He can. It's Havertz, back post. It's Lookman. Oh, the goalkeeper. How's it going to get it? Just go in. Oh, it's a wonder goal. It's the most scrappy goal line scramble you'll ever see. But I, for one, don't care. Gomez is 4th of the year. We'll tell him to concentrate. And that is, I think, against the run of play is the term for that, isn't it? Oh, it was scrappy. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, isn't it? And Gomez slides in, just takes 3 Tottenham players across the goal line with him. It doesn't matter, it's 1-0, and that could be priceless, that goal. If we defend well from here, and we've not really been doing that, so there's no guarantee we are, but if we defend well from here, it's a big step, isn't it? It's a huge step. Lookman and Gomez and Havertz, we just bypass their midfield, mate. You don't need to know. Oh, Lookman's nicked it, and they've nicked it back from him. Unlucky. Come on, good pressure this, though. Makes them go back to the keeper. Schweinsteiger's still there. And there's lumps it forward. Old man Kane, is he going to get onto it? He is. And Lafont makes a cracking save. Keeps us 1-0 ahead. But I'm wondering here, something might need to change because we are not in this game, are we? Everything. It's all Spurs. And that is just a poor corner. What I'm wondering if we might do here, just try and prevent them having so much of the ball. Let's tighten up our lines. We'll push up a little bit. I don't think Kane's going to have that much pace, is he? No, his pace has fallen away. So we have him covered for pace at the back. We might tighten up the lines, try and prevent them from passing, push it up, make them go over the top. Like I say, we do have decent pace there. Oh, it's a decent effort, but really a header from that angle, you'd be doing very, very well. Now, was that the highlight? It doesn't look like it was. Stark in there for Zamora. What can he do for Havertz? Back for Zamora. So maybe work our way up the field here a little bit, please, boys. There we go. Havertz. It's a decent ball for Lookman. He can't really do much with it, though. We've turned it over. And instantly, I'm looking at that, and I'm thinking we don't want to exploit the flanks. If anything, we might want to exploit the middle. We might take it off, be expressive, too. We might be being a little bit too expressive for our own good here. There's a decent ball into the box. Militao's there. Hacks it clear. It's still there, though, with Spurs. Come on, boys. Come on. I'm just trying to think. Can we draw our way to the title here? That would be risky. Yo, Kane, it's still there. It's another block. Lafont is keeping us in this game. Eric Dyer with some time. He doesn't take the shot, though, when maybe he should have. Come on, boys. Come on. Can we nick this? Doesn't look like we can. Eriksson, Kane, they're toying with us a little bit here, aren't they? Cross comes in. It's easy for Lafont in the end, and that just about does that. All right. Look at Lafont. He's the best player on the pitch by an absolute mile. Let's concentrate coming into the break here, boys. Oh, it'd be a horrible time to concede right on the first half stoppage time. Gomez is there. Liverpool's 3-0 up, so they're winning that game, aren't they? Here we go with Schweinsteiger. We know he's got pace to burn. Does he have a cross at the end of it? It's a decent ball in. Oh, it's there. It's Gomez! Oh! We've seen Gomez time and time again score from that position, and he's just put that one over the bar. All right, we haven't had a shot on target yet. When we must have, because Gomez scored. But anyway, we haven't really had it. Calling that a shot would be generous, though, wouldn't it? Haven't had a shot on target yet. Somehow we've managed to be winning the game. I mean, you can only really say I'm not happy with that, can't you? I mean, it's not going well. Yes, we're winning, but we can't be happy with that. Surely not. Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know if I've ever been so upset at winning a game at half-time, but we are clinging on. I'm always tempted to go back to counter-attack and just try and hit them on the break if they're just going to have all the ball anyway. Here we go with Rafinha. It's a blocked cross. Cat hair up the nose. And it is the end of the highlight. I mean, we're FMing. Oh, here you go. Here comes the great Manchester City comeback. Ball forward. It's going to be picked up again by Tottenham. We need to change something here, don't we? Let's maybe not exploit the middle. I wonder if we just lower the tempo. What if we play with a little bit more width as well? Do we want to counter press maybe? Do we get stuck in as well? Let's get stuck in. We've got to try and do something to just break up their play because we're not touching the ball. Every highlight is a Tottenham highlight. Come on, boys. Come on. Can we get a block in here? Oh, we can't quite nick that. Eriksen for a French name. For Mott. Back to the French name. Come on, boys. Come on. Get a foot in here. Get a foot in. Get a block. Break it up. Oh, come on. They're toying with us, aren't they? Look at this. They're passing it around for fun. Oh, Dele Alli tries to bend one. We'll say Lafont had that covered. And now look at Lafont. He's playing. I don't think I've ever seen a goalkeeper play a 7.5. Certainly not in a game where the team's winning. Let's give it a concentrate. It's 3-2. The great Manchester City comeback is well and truly on now. We've won that, but we've just sort of headed it back into a bit of a dangerous area. Eriksen's a good ball for Kane. And Lafont can only do so much. It's the 24th goal of the season for Kane. I've already given a shout to... I don't even know what the shout was. Was it concentrate? Maybe that's a good shout to give anyway. There's not much Lafont could do, is there? I mean, it's been coming. We're absolutely... We're still robbing them of a point, even if we manage to hang on to this score. I think we might just go back to counter-attack, if I'm honest. We'll make some changes as well. Let's bring Richarlison on for Lookman. Zamora on a booking as a deep-line playmaker. That seems like a bad idea. So let's bring on a more defensively minded player for him. And if Havertz is looking nervous, let's bring on Vlasic, the great man Vlasic himself. Come on, boys. Let's show some passion here. Come on. As the highlight starts, we can't quite win that header. Oh, they're first at everything. They're playing us off the park here. They're absolutely just demolishing us. Can we get to that? Oh, the fullback is just asleep. But again, Lafont is there and saves our blushes. Throw out there, Felipe. Look at the press. Look at the press. I wonder if we need to go a little bit more direct. You know what we need to do? We do need to go more direct here, don't we? I think we're going to pick that ball up. But we need to pass into space. We need to be a little bit more direct here. We are going to pick it up with Vlasic. Come on. It's a decent ball for Schweinsteiger. He cuts past the defender. Could he have got himself there? It's Richarlison. Bit of quality. There it is. It's there for Rafinha. Oh, we do not deserve this. 11th goal for Rafinha. But 2-1 to Everton. It's probably our first shot on target, isn't it? Really good work here. Look at this from Schweinsteiger. I thought he was going to accelerate into the gap there, but he's found Richarlison and back post. How many times have we seen that from Rafinha or Richarlison crossing to each other to tap in at the back post? And it's 2-1. Yeah, we will continue with those changes, please, game. This is at the wrong end. I was just about to sit the fullbacks back. We might even do that anyway. What's happened there? It's a push. That might have been in the box, Yeah, that looks suspiciously like it might have been in the box. Time on, you silly man. That might be the get stuck in, though, mightn't it? So maybe it's as much my fault as his. Let's take that off. Let's not give him any instruction, actually. Let's just do what you need to do. It's outside the box. All right, we've got away with one there, boys. Here comes the free kick. We need to defend this now. We have Stark's standing over a free kick. We are going to sit the fullbacks back. Or sit them on support anyway, not necessarily the whole way back. I'm very tempted also to just put Sander Berg back into a DM. And just try and really see this out. Here we go with Gomez and Vlasic. Out there, it's a good ball for Militao. Good cross in. It's there, it's Richarlison, and it's 3-1. How are we winning this game 3-1? It makes no sense at all. I think the term is we're FMing them because we do not deserve this, but it is 3-1. It's a massive, massive win on the road with 4 minutes to go. Surely we're not going to throw this away. Look at Militao. How are you that far forward? I think I set the fullbacks for after this highlight, didn't I? So it's the last we'll see of him that high up the pitch. A really good cross in, though, wasn't it? And Richarlison's there for his 10th of the year. Was he onside? I mean, he must have been. It's just onside, but it's enough, isn't it? You only have to be just onside. And that is excellent, excellent stuff. Just a couple of minutes to go here. I'd rather we didn't concede here because there is still some time to go. Oh, it's off the line by Schweinsteiger. It's 4-3. Oh, Manchester City, the great comeback. They've kind of thrown it away. They've let Liverpool score a fourth. Can they nick one late? This is at the end of game highlight. We've won our game. And City have gone. They've scored a late goal. 4-4 at Anfield. And that is essentially we are champions on the back of that result. What a game. Passionate. Well done, boys. Well done. I don't know why I told them well done. We absolutely stole a result. I got a little bit carried away by the 4-4 result. Now, did that result hold? If we go next, I'll do that off no, I just want to make sure that it did actually finish 4-4. It did actually finish 4-4. We're 9 points clear. They have 9 points they can play. Look at that goal difference, though. We're going to come back, boys. We're going to come back. We're going to play Arsenal, and we're going to win the league. Absolute scenes here at 10K Hill Park under the Dominic Calvert-Lewin statue as news breaks of Liverpool's 1-1 draw at Anfield with Wolverhampton Wanderers. A result which sees Everton crowned Premier League champions for a second season in a row. Manager Aussie was quoted as saying, "F yeah, how crap are Liverpool if they can't beat Wolves at home? 2 in a row, baby. F yeah." Back to you in the studio. So there we go, we are champions of England for a second time in a row. Liverpool drew 1-1 with Wolverhampton at Anfield. I actually went behind and they equalised but could not get a winner. So, happy days, we are back-to-back Premier League champions. We've now won the under-18s, the under-23s, and of course the seniors this season. Wonderful season it is. Have been some players caught up for the under-20 World Cup as well. Owen Manning and Michael Stevens. You'll have some interest in that one. So there we go. Nicely done, boys. And now it's all about Arsenal at home. Away from home in the Premier League. We can relax now. We've won the league. We're still the favourites for this one, though. Where are they now? They're down to 5th in the league. It's a very, very important game for them, this one. And we don't really have anything to play for. Now, what are we expecting from them? They are a Pep Guardiola coach team, a balanced mentality, passing style. This is what we're expecting from them. We'll see last time they only got the draw against 10-man Aston Villa. We can see they're a little bit narrow, perhaps, high up the field. Passing network is there, and the key passes as well. And this is a team we're sending out. Now, having already won the league, we're going to give some players some game time here. Just because we have nothing to lose. So it's Lafont in goal. It's Taimon, Sean Lunt, Gary Turpie, and Milo as a back four. Adam Militao is going to drop into the halfback. Neither of these two are particularly good ball players, so if he drops back in, he should be able to distribute for us. Gomez and Zamora goes in midfield. It's Lookman and Gabe Wilson down the right-hand side. And Aaron Hampson, we're going to give him a start up top. Now, we're going with him over Terry Cook because he's better as a complete forward. And I do think with no number 10, we do need somebody who is capable of dropping back in a little bit as well. So that's the team. We do have Cook and Manning and Taylor on the bench, so we might try and get you guys on in the second half if we can. But let's go see how we do at the Emirates. So there we go. We can see the way they're lining up. Playing the DM is actually a good idea in this one, I think. I think that maybe cost us a little bit against Spurs as well. The miracle of White Hart Lane, I think I'm going to call that. What do we want to say here? Pick up where they left off. I mean, we weren't that great last time out. Go out there and enjoy yourselves, boys. Yeah, let's go with that. You're champions. Go out there and enjoy yourselves. So calm, we have faith. Let's just don't get smashed. And if we do get smashed, who cares? Because we still won the Premier League. So yeah, this is just sort of a bit of a fun one, isn't it? Now, of course, the season ends. Next episode, we'll finish off the season against City, and then we'll have our end of season awards, our goal of the season contest, all that sort of fun stuff. But let me know in the comments, who do you think is our player of the year this year? I mean, it's been a weird season. There's a good ball for Lookman, just can't quite get on the end of it. Schweinsteiger, I think, has 17 goals as our top goal scorer. A number of players sort of around him, or under him, but sort of, let's say, 11 to 9 goal range. So you'd almost have to make Schweinsteiger favourite, perhaps. I've loved Canente's work this season. I thought he's been really good for us. Vlasic is always a star. If we look at the back, maybe Luis Felipe's had a good year. Luntz there clears it into the face of somebody. What's happened there? Oh, what's he given? There was no foul. Ugh, there was no foul there. Surely it says it's. I think it was a Gary Turpie foul. I don't believe it. Lafont makes a save. Justice. That is justice, is what you call that. I think it was a Probert that gave the penalty, so no surprise there. Now, can we defend the corner, please? It's a deep one. It's headed over, and that should be it. Oh, it was actually well defended in the end. Yes, but let me know who you think has been our player of the season. I think there's a number. I don't think it's Rafinha this year. He has been disappointing. Rafinha. Carlson's been quite good at times. Yeah, it is really open. Timon would probably be a dark horse, as would Milo, actually. It's a decent effort, is it? No, it's a cross. It looked for a second, it was like bending towards the top corner. Milo, that's a better cross. It's headed away. Optical illusion. I'm getting too excited here, aren't I? Milo for Sergio Gomez. Pick your pass, mate. Oh, you could see what he was trying to do. It wasn't really on, though, was it? This is good pressure as they try to play out from the back, though. Keep it going, boys. They just end up lumping one forward. Guardiola rips his hair out, or what's left of it. And Milo exchanges passes with Sean Lunt. There's a good ball for Zamora, for Gabe Wilson. Gabe, it's a decent ball across. It's a cracking ball across, actually, for Milo. Can he deliver? Oh, it's bounced around. Penalty referee. Zamora's there. He turns, he shoots, and he puts it 1-0 up. Excellent stuff. 5 minutes in. He's 6th goal of the year. And we were just probing away, weren't we? We looked like Pep Guardiola's side. Never mind Pep Guardiola. We're an Aussie villain side, and that's much better, isn't it? So there we go. 6th goal of the year, as I said, for Zamora. He's been okay as well this year, actually. I think we've had a squad of really good players without anybody really standing out. So, yeah, it is difficult, I think, to determine who is player of the season. If I was a betting man, and let's face it, I am, I would say Zamora. Not Zamora. Why did I say Zamora? I would say Schweinsteiger. But it could be anybody. It really could be anybody, which is good. It means that we're playing well. We've got a number of players playing well. We'll demand a little bit more here. Dare we dream of a second before the break. It looks as though they've shaded it, but that's not what the highlights have showed, is it? Though the font is arguably the best player on the field, so he's had a good time in North London, hasn't he? Timon, not the best throw there. Can we nick a second goal here, perhaps? Militao for Lunt. Over for Turpey. Turpey, it's a good ball again for Milo. We've got a lot of space down this right-hand side, but the cross isn't the best, and we might find ourselves in a little bit of trouble. Look at Milo getting back. Tactical foul, mate. Decent ball over. It's headed in. Lunt's there. He can't quite beat Maddison to the ball, though, and it's his first goal of the year. Of course it is, and it's 1-1. We'll tell him to show some passion. Just caught on the break there. The Milo cross was blocked. He needed to tactically foul him there, didn't he? Take the yellow and get on with life. Dembele with a good knockdown. Lunt just couldn't quite get there. It was a really good effort. And Lafont, I mean, he was a little bit exposed. Could he have done a little bit better? He'll probably think so. But, you know, we can't do anything about it now. We're coming to the break, though. It looks as though it's... Oh, wait. Can we go back ahead? It's a decent ball, and it's Zamora. He's offside, is he? Oh, it was a really good ball in. We're going to see a replay. We're not. It was a really good ball in by Gomez. And it wasn't Zamora. Whoever put the ball in. And just inches offside, let's say. What do we say there? We weren't particularly good. All right, let's just say I'm far from pleased then. I think we've got a couple of players that have done well. Well, the goal scorer and the goalkeeper. So that probably doesn't bode too well, does it, for the rest of the team? Thinking changes. I'm wondering if we do look to bring Terry Cook on. Hampson isn't having the best game, though I do wonder a little bit if that's just a lack of chances, perhaps. Here we go with a corner. Gomez knocks it in. It's a decent area, but headed away. It's not the best header for Maddison, but he's going to pick up his own header, is he? He is. I'm not quite sure what we're doing there. We've fallen asleep. Come on, boys. Let's break this up. It'd be a real shame to fall behind just so close to the half-time. Oh, just for a second I thought we had a chance to win that back. Cross comes in. Maddison again. And it's 2-1. We'll go attacking now. We will demand more. But I mean, that should be the man Militao's marking. Their number 10 has scored twice, and that shouldn't be happening. That's him there, isn't it? He's just got in I tell you what, was it Milo or is it Timon? Timon saw the danger, just couldn't get there quick enough. And he's not having a great game. All right, we're going to make some changes here because people aren't playing well, and we do need to change it up, I think. So we'll go with Terry Cook. We'll play with the advanced forward. We will bring on Gustavo, I think, for Timon because he's not having a good day. And then we might look to bring on Owen Manning a bit later on here. A good block. And it's just past the post. We're looking at quite poor this second half, aren't we? We really haven't come out at all. So do we need to change something? That is the obvious question, isn't it? Pulisic has brought that down. Can we nick it off him? Doesn't look like we can. Is that Denny Rose? Maddison again on a hat-trick, of course. Oh, crunching tackle in there. I don't know who it was. Was it Turpey, I think? Gomez is injured, so that's not great. Good thing we didn't make the sub. Zamora is making a good run into the box! And was it a corner or was it He's pulled his ankle ligaments. So that's going to be Manning on for Gomez. And it looks as though we need to go with the number 10 here now, don't we? Advanced playmaker, that's fine. So what we can do is we can play Zamora as a Mazzella. And we might go... It's not the best looking formation, but we might just go with that for now. I've got faith in you, Owen. We've got lots of faith he's going to come out here and do a job for us. That, of course, is our 3 subs, though, which isn't ideal. Let's give it a concentrate. Highlight because... Oh, referee, that is a lunging tackle from behind for a player on a booking. That is surely, at minimum, a second yellow card. It's intent. It's a dangerous play, and they've gone up the other end, and Lafont's there to save us. But surely that was a second bookable, at least a bookable offence, if not a red card. Mr. Turpey's not having a great game, is he? He's on a booking as well. Let's show some passion. Oh, I think I hit concentrate. I did. Well, let's concentrate then, boys. I don't want to say get stuck in if we're already got players on bookings here. Going down to 10 men is pretty much the last thing we want to do. Let's take it off, exploit the flanks. Let's be more expressive. Let's attack with a little bit more width. I wonder if we pass into space as well. We'll see if there's any space in behind them. Come on, boys. Come on. Is there another goal in this game for us? God damn it. Oh, I hit the memo. I want to hit push forward. I can't click anything. But, I mean, it's annoying. We've lost the game, but we have won the title. So that's okay. We've given some guys a game that haven't played much this year, which is good as well. Oh, it's another good tackle, was it? Well, there it is. There it is. The unbeaten run, for what it was worth, which wasn't that long, is over. We have essentially been outplayed. It's a big win for Arsenal. They did miss a penalty as well, didn't they? But we can't really be pleased with what we've seen there. So there we go, a disappointing collapse. We went in front, we had our moment, didn't we? 2 to 3 weeks. So that's season ending for Sergio Gomez. We'll see you next year, mate. But guys, that is it for today's episode. If you did enjoy that, and we did win the league, so it can't be that bad, can it? Don't forget to hit thumbs up. Of course, subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to tell me in the comments who you think is going to be this year's player of the season. But until next time, guys, we will round up the season against Manchester City at... Well, it's Tim Cahill Park. I've renamed it, haven't I? So at Tim Cahill Park, we'll do the end of season awards, the goal of season awards. I'm looking forward to it already. But I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. Take care.